What's up, y'all? It's your boy Warbucks, and you are now tuned into the Real Review. Like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, this your first time viewing, man. I love to talk about movies, and you know, right now I'm fresh out the theaters from seeing Mortal Kombat 2, so I'm about to give you an exclusive real review, fresh out the theater, fresh off of it, feeling everything about it. Um, yeah, the movie was alright, man. Um, it was definitely better than Mortal Kombat, the first one that came out in 2021. Definitely better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Was not better than the 1995 Mortal Kombat, the first one that I watched growing up. That one is a cult classic for sure. That's the best Mortal Kombat movie. But this one was still pretty good, man. Had a lot of dope action in it. Um, a lot of the uh, well, the beginning of the movie had me thinking about Marvel. It really, really did because it just reminds me of when Thanos came in, took over the world, and then he ended up being a dad to two of the characters from the Guardians of the Galaxy, um, and Katana whole story. She kind of reminded me of the more, and so and then she had her friend that was like her sister to her. Uh, and both of those characters just kind of reminded me of the two characters. It was similar in that. Uh, One thing I could tell is they definitely were paying attention to what the fans were complaining about because they killed off the main character of the last movie, and nobody really messed with. He kind of sucked, and they just really made him up out of nowhere. It was really unnecessary. There's so many people in Mortal Kombat. We don't need you to make up some random guy and have him be Scorpion's son. Like, it was just kind of stupid. So they got him on up out of here. This was a real missed opportunity to put out Street Fighter on the exact same day as Mortal Kombat 2. Like, especially when you got Doom and Avengers Doomsday on the same exact day. Like, the two video games that have been competing with each other for forever could have dropped movies on the same day. Like, this is a real missed opportunity to do that. Um, when they first brought in Johnny Cage, it kind of felt like he was gonna replace uh, Kano as like the comic relief that says all the funny badass little jokes, and you know and he kind of started off like that. But then when they brought Kano back, spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, more than likely there's none but spoilers. I'm giving a full review, so if you haven't seen this movie yet, I recommend you come back later after you've seen it. But yeah, most definitely they brought back Kano, and Kano was just as funny and entertaining as he was in the first movie. Hilarious. Definitely still a highlight of the movie. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about them making Katana like the main character and her whole story, them killing her father at the beginning. I don't know how I feel about that. It's alright. She ain't never really been that important of a character in the video game, and now all of a sudden, you gonna make her the main character when you got Johnny Cage there, got all these other characters. I mean, I guess they try to do something different. Um, the fighting stages, the fighting styles, they did a lot of the moves, the fighting moves from the game, which was dope, which was really cool. Um, oh boy, he was a good Johnny Cage. Um, and they did a good job with him. Uh, yeah, I mean they did a good job with a lot of these characters. Uh, when it started off, it almost felt like they were doing like they had changed things. It felt like they were changing things and making things a little bit different. But the movie was cool. It wasn't nothing crazy. Honestly, I don't really feel like you have to come to the theaters to see this movie. You could wait till streaming. Kind of feel like this movie was gonna be like that, and maybe originally it was gonna be that for me, but I decided, hey, why not come up here and give you guys a review and let you guys know. And so, but yeah, they definitely had like some thematic uh fight scenes on stages that were very much taken from the game. Katana got to do, she did her fatality, her kill move that she does in the game at the end on the final boss, the final villain of the game, of the movie. Plot wasn't nothing crazy, just the usual, which, like I said, we're not really expecting that at all. Um, yeah, I mean, the movie was cool. It was pretty good. I enjoyed watching it for what it was. It was nothing crazy though. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what Street Fighter's gonna do. I'm wondering, because honestly, after seeing that, Street Fighter definitely don't got too much work on his hands to top that movie. Movie was nothing crazy. It really wasn't. But at least it was better than the last movie. I'll say that. But it wasn't like it was so good that I'm like, oh, this is a good movie. Nah, it was alright. Um, yeah, and so they really didn't give us enough in this movie to understand. Because remember, Kano betrayed them in the first movie, um, and they didn't really give us enough in this one to have us understand why he betrayed, the bad guys and joined the good team. It really didn't. They just kind of brought him back and then brought him up, and then he just betrayed them and jumped on their side. Raiden didn't really get to do anything in this movie. They had this fool in a coma pretty much the whole movie, throat slit. They killed off, you know, they killed off Luke Cage, uh, which this Luke Cage is not even as good as the last Luke Cage. Killed off a lot of characters, but it's like in Mortal Kombat, nobody really dies. They just bringing everybody back this whole goddamn movie. And so, yeah. So, yeah, I imagine the new Street Fighter that's coming out is gonna definitely top this one, Mortal Kombat 2. Probably definitely top the last one because the last one wasn't really all that. But one thing I can say about the last Street Fighter is they definitely did a great job with the characters. They all looked, it felt like you was watching the game, like you felt like you was in that world. The movie just sucked, but they did a really good job with the characters and just the whole ambiance of it. It fit perfectly. Um, but yeah, man, Mortal Kombat 2. They brought in they brought in Johnny Cage finally. And oh boy, he did a good job playing Johnny Cage, by the way. He's a good actor though. Very versatile, done played different roles. He did a good job in this one. Very entertaining. They did a good job with his story, with his background. He's always been like an actor. He kind of brings a comedic presence, and I feel like Kano pretty much stole the show again with that. Like he had his moment at the beginning, and then when Kano came in, and he started roasting that dude, which was hilarious. I mean, man, called him Pennyworth. Was talking about the eyeliner. Like he was just, bro. Kano is the highlight of this movie, just like he's been the highlight of all of the last one as well. Just funny as heck. So he stole the show as usual, and he's back with the good guys. So, but yeah, man, Mortal Kombat 2, it was alright, man. Honestly, Mortal Kombat in 2021 and this one pretty much got the same popcorn bucket score. Out of 10, this one will be a little bit higher than that one, but you know, with a popcorn bucket score, it's only so much I can give you to even, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Mortal Kombat 2, popcorn bucket score, 3 popcorn buckets, man. Yeah, 3 popcorn buckets out of 5 for Mortal Kombat 2. Uh, you know, you can just wait till it come on streaming. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's nothing crazy. It's not really worth coming up here to see. But I will be back to give you guys more reviews. Look, man, I'm just a guy that likes to talk about film, bro. TV shows, movies, all of that. You know, this the real review, man. Like, subscribe if you like to talk about movies too. You can talk about it with me, you know. And we can have a little debate about movies that we disagree about. Yeah, man. So, your boy Warbucks, man. Until next time, I hope everybody is doing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.